Suggs, the former Minnesota Mr. Basketball, Mr. Football. Towns, the drive.
Team from the corners.
Conley slings it over to Towns, drives the lane and flushes it down. Birthday today and almost got clocked in the head with a basketball.
Yeah.
Our guest on Wolves Plus, taping yesterday. Karl-Anthony Towns starts the third quarter.
Guys like me, when you show pictures of like when they had hair, Kevin had a lot of hair, but he's got a great beard right now, which is fantastic. It's time to go run a hill in Houston. That Dr. Tom Williams, legendary trainer, Towns sifting his way to the rim and win.
Lead for the first time since it was 5-4.
Paulo's really been having the whale of a game here. He's got 17.
Towns, a much-needed.
Thought the other basket where he just made that shot.
Yep, that's right, when he was with the Jazz.
Short. That's when you know the gasket's getting ready to blow, man. Towns. Back in. Edwards goes off glass. No. Towns offensive rebound and puts it home. Green's hand. Edwards can't get it to drop. Towns battling for the offensive board. Puts it. And he just does it routinely. It makes it look so easy. Touch pass to Towns. Oh!
You give him some minutes, he can be very productive in those minutes.
Had a 25-rebound game against Atlanta this year. Here's Towns aggressive, and he scores his first two. In 22 games on Saturday, coming off the right foot injury. He's back in for his second game. Here's Towns, got space, got the three.
Yeah, and if you're somebody, that's the whole thing when you're a team that's going to win 40, 50 games. You know, your bench has to have an identity.
Almost mismatched. Towns easily scores that one.
Harder half the season, and against good teams in the playoff, you cannot turn it over like that.
Yeah.
But as far as talent, they match up with, they match up with, you got Oklahoma City's going to be, you got him, you got Luka is going to be there.
Shea. You said Shea. You made a great point about Shea earlier. Here's Towns. That's a break. That's his third triple already. Indianapolis on the 18th. Wolves will be back here at home in 16 days against the Celtics. Let's open up their post-All-Star schedule. Another triple. Just lead at 18 and a bad turnover there by
They got numbers.
Edwards lobs.
Are you personnel?
He's made 6 threes in the second half, and the Bulls are as close as they've been since trailing by 23. And another. These final minutes. We'll see what the Bulls do tonight against one of the top defensive teams in the league. The three goes down for Karl-Anthony Towns. Gobert inside. Towns scores, drives, kicks. Towns, Conley, 5 to shoot. Conley, McDaniels, Towns, it's good.
Lanky defenders. Mike Conley, the former Ohio State product, leading Towns, who's checked. About to be up about 15 feet away. McDaniels with a miss. Put back for Towns. And they've lost to the Bulls recently. They lost to Charlotte. They lost to the Spurs. You know, so their team is coming out. The two superstars are automatically engaging there on the bench.
Oh, foul!
Wow, Towns. 4 minutes left to play here before the half is here. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Not that hard of a lick, except that it's that sore spot that magnifies the thing.
Towns again for 3.
You know, he won the 3-point.
Qualified for the postseason awards. Cal Anderson pump fake. 3 seconds to shoot for Cat.
Towns, a very, very gifted three-point shooter, as good as there's been at that height. Working him to put it on the floor, picks it up, and puts it in. The Minnesota Timberwolves 2 years ago against the Spurs. Now the Wolves shot 65% in that game, so not a lot of offensive rebounds to be had. Well, it bothered the big boys up front, in particular Karl-Anthony Towns, and they felt that it really frustrated him to have to deal with off the cobwebs, get it to an easy basket down the lane. No action. Nice pass inside by Anderson. Contractually, but for the team in general. He went from being undrafted now to closing lineups on a championship caliber team. Towns, a deep three. It's good. George
thought about getting all the way to the basket, but he couldn't because Gobert was there creeping in the lane, and
Fleckl had the lead as well.
Up for him off the bounce or any type of movement.
Yes.
Towns will not be able to keep up with him.
Karl-Anthony Towns accelerates, cut off by Henderson. Trailing is Cat. The 1-2 to the cup for the slam. 21 points for Edwards the other night. Grant reaches in and fans Allen away, but off the window. It's recovered by McDaniels. Towns. Just 53 games a year.
Extremely unselfish of Anthony. Looked like he had a layup if he wanted it.
Sure did.
But the same way Tubani hooked him up with a shot, he wanted to get ISOs quite a bit at times in games where they can get stagnant. But pick and roll is their primary mode of operation. Is put it up there for DA.
Batten defense. Conley short. It rolls outside, controlled by Minnesota. Towns at standstill. Edwards out on top to Towns. Jitterbugs into the paint.
What happens on the screen roll, but if you step up and you guess wrong, he's going to the side of you. They're a good contestant. Walker's gotten some of the shots around the paint, like that one right there. He's capable of making those.
Towns couldn't connect with Lillard, and here's Edwards. Edwards raising up in the mid-range, off the mark. Towns following a recent acquisition by the Bucks. Right now we're going to bring in Mike Conley. And Mike, tell us about the start that you guys have gotten not to so far, especially in the... Yak going to try and walk him down. And put him in the weight room, right wing kind. Nice little deceleration move by Edwards. Towns missed the tip. Really planted the seeds to the championship the following year. Towns fires. Got it.
Got off the ball, cut back door, moves it one more time, gets a quality look. That's what their offense needs to continue to do.
Towns the handle. Here's Edwards. Cat with a quick pull. Got it. Karl-Anthony Towns.
By the Timberwolves, got to get some stops, got to get some good offensive possessions.
Towns again from deep. Got it. Front. Good defense by Lillard on McDaniels. Towns inside. Caught him.
8-4 advantage for Brooklyn. Towns with the handle. Penetrating inside. Short on a tray. Anderson the rebound. Quickly ahead. Towns scores.
attack too, depending upon who's shooting the basketball or using the ball screen.
Towns for three. Bounce.
And you got a team situation. It's not that it wasn't a travel, it certainly was.
Towns. Oh, the hammer! Edwards setting up Towns. Deep three. Yes! Towns. Crossover. Step back. Got it! No! To Mike Conley. For three. Boom!
He's been the one guy that's been able.
Towns has 24. Backing down, Claxton, lefty, hook rolls to Brooklyn.
They got drilled by the Brooklyn Nets, and you know the Memphis just did not come out and play at all. However, Towns finally.
For three.
Good outcomings of all the injuries that they've had is Zaire Williams and G.G. Jackson for sure. As Towns had a hamstring strain and is not playing this game, not in uniform.
Towns gets the jumper.
Got to get covered.
Grizzlies as a team, 15 for 16 at the free throw line. Towns right.